the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Allen off the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. To return it is Mack. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to Doyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown Colts. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike, 53, Mike, down to lose one.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen looking for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return it is Mack. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. Well, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flush to his right. He's got it to Hilton. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Taylor's got the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. To return it is Mack. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. And just a yard to go here on second down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Taylor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Khari Willis there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return it is Mack. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Reverse.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the jar.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Come on, dude. Check 56.
Here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check 53 is right. Check 53 is right. Double dog. That's the way.
Allen off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I don't think you got it, sir.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
To return it is Mack. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.